Good day, my little robins. It's me, Beth. Another week has passed, which means you get another video from, well, me here on this channel. If you haven't already read the title, today I'm going to be giving my review slash first impression of Spy Times Family or Spy X Family, trying to be as spoiler free as possible. Before we begin, if you want to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on this channel. I do plan on getting physical copies of this manga in the future, but right now I'm reading it on the Shonen Jump app after hearing a few YouTubers talk about this series, so yeah, let's just dive straight into some manga. The story follows a spy who needs to build or make a family in order to execute a mission. So, he goes about it, he adopts a daughter who happens to be a mind reader, and the woman who agrees to be in a fake marriage with him happens to be an assassin. This odd dynamic works in this action slash comedy series, and if I was the daughter, personally, I'd be blackmailing the hell out of my parents, who want to keep their identities hidden. There are a couple of elements that are a little too on the nose, kind of shoving it down your throat that you are reading a spy espionage inspired manga. And what I mean by that is Anya was an experimental test subject labelled Subject 007, and the dog is called Bond after Anya's favourite cartoon character Bondman. We get it, James Bond is amazing. But unlike in other series where, they can sometimes be a little bit on the nose and a little bit like down your throat, these elements don't really grate on me as much because they work in the context of the story, and you just gotta go with the flow when it comes to manga. Now personally, I really like the art style and the way the dialogue is written quite snappy and straight to the point. It takes the reader seriously instead of like dragging on. And, fingers crossed, that in the future they keep the filler, as minimal as possible, because we all know I do not like filler when it comes to manga. And if they keep that to a minimal, I might just have a new series to like binge and enjoy. Apologies for the rain in the background. This is England, it rains a lot. I'm currently in an attic room, so the window is right there, right next to me pretty much, so apologies. But back to this review. Personally, I grew up watching Bond films, a lot of us did, especially through our parents, more so on like my dad's side. He loved Bond, so I watched a lot of Bond. And then in university I did a joint film and creative writing degree, and on the creative writing side I was known for writing assassin stories because I like killing off my characters in morbid and disgusting ways. And when I was a young adult back in my youth, I read a lot of like YA books about young kids who had like superpowers or like mental powers, so this series and like this first volume that I've read really appeals to me and like different aspects of like my life over the years, because it was like Bond, assassins, no, it would have been Bond, kids with powers, and then assassins, so it's kind of come full circle, and I'm so happy that I took a chance on this series after seeing some manga anime YouTubers like telling people to read this series, because holy hell, it is amazing so far. All the elements are there for a comedy, especially when it's only the daughter who knows her parents' occupations. And it's also, there for future action. I am really intrigued by like Lloyd's future missions and Yor's assassins like work, and if they're gonna, collide in the future, whether or not they're gonna hinder or help one another, because I don't know how long you can keep it secret from your significant other that you are a spy or you are an assassin. Good luck keeping that secret, especially when your daughter knows. So, I really look forward to how the comedy and the action are going to like come together and like take the story and the characters in a whole other direction. In the comments, I'd love to hear, if you guys have, read this manga, or if you've read any of the chapters on the Shonen Jump app. And or if you'd recommend me another manga series to read. I am really open when it comes to genres. I don't like to close myself in because manga has so many different genres and subgenres, that you could be here for days. Yeah, I know everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on this channel. You've heard my opinion. Now I would like to hear yours. I am definitely going to continue this series in the future. And, you know, as long as I'm paying for the app, I might as well continue reading it on the app. Yeah. Spy X Family or Spy Times Family. I hate when people put the X's in between the titles. It's like Hunter x Hunter. Okay, so if it's like Hunter x Hunter, maybe it's Spy Family and like that's meant to be avoided. Who knows? Comments is the place to go to tell me. You know, let's just wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you want to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist, depending on what mood I'm in where I'm editing this. Until next time, keep reading manga, keep watching anime. I'm Beth. Goodbye.